I've been working on some Nurgle demons, and I want to do something special for my Poxbringer model. The Poxbringer is an elite Plaguebearer, so I want to make him stand out from the standard rank and file. Even though it is a fundamental feature of Nurgle armies, I personally don't love everybody's guts hanging out. Especially when they're obviously going to trip over them. Like, what's the tactical advantage there? I want to take the big mouth from a Spoilpox Scrivener model and graft it onto the belly of the Poxbringer. The right arm that is normally bent and held close to the body on this model was cut up and glued straight to have a more open pose, using his bear fighting tactics to make the model seem larger overall and to hopefully not cover or draw attention away from the belly mouth. I use plastic glue exclusively on the model so everything gets welded together, including pieces of sprue that I use to add bulk and to fill in any gaps. I skipped ahead a bit on footage because my dog ate my homework, but the arms were glued in a more open, come at me bro sort of pose. The pointing finger hand on the left hand was removed because I planned to use that on a regular Plaguebearer. The branch-like antler thing coming out of his back was extended with bits of sprue that were whittled down and slathered with sprue goo to look more branch-like, and a second tree branch structure was added in the same way in order to add some much-needed symmetry to the back. I like that they kind of look like wings. And to keep the Poxbringer from being too top-heavy visually, and literally I guess, I will add some smaller branches that extend below the outstretched arms. These are just more pieces of sprue whittled down and bent when the combination of plastic glue and sprue goo turns the plastic slightly pliable. Finding a Nurgling that fit between the branches with plenty of connection points to glue wasn't planned out at all. It just so happens that the first one I picked up fit almost perfectly. The new Nurgling really wanted a bell of its own to ring, so I glued one on to further fill out the branches and to help keep things symmetrical. The Poxbringer is still missing a left hand, so I found one from my Plaguebearer sprues to glue on. I did a bit of green stuff work to blend the chin of the belly mouth into the underside of the belly and to bulk up his cheeks. I think these modifications do help to make the Poxbringer stand out from the standard Plaguebearer models. Even my custom repose Plaguebearers, which I'll probably be showing in a video if you're interested, I guess. I experimented with priming in dark blue spray paint with a pale green zenithal highlight, and then tested a bunch of contrast paints, speed paints, and inks to get this finished look. Now this Poxbringer is all done and ready to wreak havoc.